Hello and welcome to a very, very special Gags Tandon show. I'm joined once again by Jack, the Mac. How you doing, Jack? You're back?
Happy birthday to you, mate, and happy birthday to everyone on Anfield Index. 14 years strong. And let's hope for another 14 more, mate. But what a win that was, and especially on Anfield Index's birthday, most important.
What a way to celebrate 14 years of Anfield Index, and it's happy birthday to you as well, actually, mate, because you're a part of it now as well. So, one of the newest members, but yeah, still a happy birthday for you as well. So, it's a great day. It's an absolutely great day. We get to Wembley. We're celebrating, being around for a long, long time. 2011 is when we kicked it all off. And, I can remember it like it was yesterday because it was Kenny's match. Kenny was manager and we were going to Chelsea away. And it was the Torres game where he's playing against us just after joining them.
Yeah.
And it's that game where we won 1-0, and it's the one where Aga goes straight through Torres. So, and to be honest, after that match, that was the match where I first started tweeting stats, Opta stats.
Yeah.
And we had 5 days later, we had 10,000 followers on Twitter.
Yeah, we
and it's probably a good time to say thank you to the people that retweeted us, like Jim Boardman and Paul Tompkins, and I think it was Gareth Roberts. I think there was quite a few people that at the time I tagged, and they all retweeted the stats. And because of that, the journey begins, and Anfield Index doesn't obviously get here without the early followers that joined in the early days. So, big thank you to those people that retweeted us in the early days, and big thank you to, everybody that's been a part of it from day one and is now a part of it now. It's nothing without you guys. And then the people watching, the people listening, massive thank you to you two for, for making this what it is. And with that, we'll end talking about Anfield Index and its birthday, and we'll move on to the game. But yeah, very, very proud day for us here, and much even better that we make it to Wembley, right? That's just amazing that we make it to Wembley. So yeah, what a day, Jack. How was the watch along?
Loved it, lad. Nearly got no voice. Well, that's how we like it anyway. And that's when we know we've had a very good game anyway. Lots to shout about, lots to run home about, mate. But yeah, I echo what Gags has said there, chat. I appreciate your support. And if you haven't already done so, Reds, do drop a like on the video that you're watching tonight. Really just help out the algorithm. But yeah, made up, mate. Plenty to talk about. Certainly a lot of great performances to speak about, mate. But yeah, we're absolutely pairing, mate, this season. We're going from strength to strength and performance from performance to getting better week after week. And long may it continue, mate.
Mate, I mean, we talked about it before off air when we were coming on, and I remember someone on Discord was saying, I wish we had Klopp, because the game started real slow. First 22, 23 minutes was really slow, right? And I think someone in Discord was saying, I wish we had Klopp to start this game with a pomp and, get into them, this and that. But I think we need to give, thanks, Tad. Thank you very much. I think we need to give Slot's team some credit, and Slot some credit himself, because pure control, mate, from minute 1 to minute 90, whatever. And I think we ended up playing maybe 100 minutes today because of the 7 minutes in the first half. But it's dude, like, we couldn't ask for. Could you ask for more? Like, they were just so controlling. And this Spurs team, are going to get worn down at Anfield. You know it, because they're not the first team. They are pretty much the reserves. They got battered. They got battered by the end. And we'll go through, actually, someone saying stack me up in this game. So who was it? Oh, it's Mohammed Kilidar. Let's get that up there, because we'll go to the stats straight away.
Oh, we go.
So Mo, for you, we got a new circle layout. Very nice. Thanks, Jack.
It was actually Eddie. Eddie with that one.
It was Eddie.
Yeah.
Nice one, Eddie. So we might just discuss this. Overall, you look at the stats. I'm going to just pull this out a little bit. So I think, there you go. That's better. So overall, it's a shellacking, an absolute battering. 3.72 XG to 0.18. But just watch this. This is the key. First off, still pretty bad. Still pretty bad. Like, I mean, that's still a beating. 1-0, around about right, 0.7. Just wait till you see this. That is incredible.
Wow.
That is just completely humiliation for them. Complete humiliation. Not even a shot on target the whole game. No. 5 shots. Look at the shot. Just awful. Awful from them. It's their second string. Nothing to be... I mean, they don't have to be ashamed of that because it's their second string. Like, if it was me, I would be like, well, it was a second string. It's fair enough. But from us, you could probably expect some panic, Jack, right? In the first half from us. But there was nothing at all.
Yeah. It's a composure, mate, isn't it? And chat, I think the utter composure. And I get where people might be saying about Klopp's football as well, but I think it's just games this magnitude, mate. I think the players set the precedent week after week. They have done this season, performance after performance. And when you've got leaders on the pitch like Van Dijk and the lads that we'll speak about, all of them really, to a man, absolutely exceptional, mate. And a game of this magnitude, I know everyone's views coming into this competition this year. Of course, the Premier League and Champions League takes utter prominence, really, and importance. But I think when you're in this opportune position as a football club, as we've had many of the great managers and players over the years, it's where you step up in the big occasion, semi-finals. You got a job to do coming away, second leg at Anfield, and the crowd and as one, as a whole collective fan base, mate, and the players done us really proud, mate. And as you said, with those statistics, mate, absolutely staggering, really. It's one thing coming into this game, but to have that application in our overall game to put in that type of performance, we're not surprised, but just goes to show how well we're playing, mate. Like, so good.
It's just incredible. Like, I mean, just what I'm saying, this team is all about control, and that's what we should do. Thanks, Tad, again. Yep, Damo, totally agree. We'll go through some of these now. Actually, it's a good time. Yeah, we talked about Aga. That's where that's come from. Lived and breathed Liverpool. Thank you, Manu. Appreciate it. Samar, another start special, 4-0. Yep. Dom, I mean, there was really good performances all around the pitch. Grav, Dom, Curtis was tidy. Thank you, Bernie. Really appreciate that. And thanks for your support always as well to the channel. We appreciate it very much. Bradley was good. I thought man of the match probably going a bit far. I think he started making a few mistakes, but I guess the game was over. So he was very good. Very good.
Yeah,
very, very good.
We'll
talk about it at the end.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it at the end.
Well. Yeah.
Oh, Eddie's thanking you because of the circle.
I do apologise to everyone, the Gags as well. I tried to change the background, but it didn't quite work out. So Eddie had a bit more work than he had to cut out this week, so I apologise, Eddie. But yeah, Gakpo. There we go. Sunday.
Good place to start. Damo is laying the agenda for us there. Mo again though for the cross on this. He just did it a few times in this game, and I'm thinking people just might not be able to defend this ball. It must be a problem for everyone because he does it so often. It seems to create for us so often this pass, and it's that angle, isn't it? It's just hard. It's going to score an own goal, maybe. Like, you kind of just can't get on the end of it. But what a finish as well! Like, it's not an easy finish.
Joke of a finish, lads. What did you think? Talk us through that. Did you think that, like, in terms of the way in which he, for me, mate, in terms of set himself, it's first time shots. Like, he's not just took a touch, as we know, but I think the level, and just quickly checking on the XG in terms of that goal, I think it was a 0 point. Let's quickly get on the XG of that. Apologies, get the goal. But I think it was like a
0.13.
Yeah, that just goes to show the difficulty
of
like
finish. It was a tough finish. Yeah.
I think the balance from him, like the way in which he just pirouettes on his right foot as well. But yeah, he loves it.
If he controls it, Jack, I bet you he misses it.
Yeah.
Because it's the instinct that sometimes gets you the goal, right? Sometimes you just go for it, hit it. And I think that's why the keeper gets caught as well, because it's just too fast, too hard, low. Because it was not far from the keeper. Like, it was quite close to him when it went past him.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like in the corner or anything. I think it was just first time, hit low, hit with some speed, venom.
21s.
Perfect. Like like I said, we've been saying about Gakpo. Like we can't.
Yeah.
He doesn't do too much sometimes, but you just can't diss the man. He is a production machine. Like output machine is the word, I guess.
Yeah, I
There's
think
some stats for him. There's some stats for him here as well.
Yeah,
These are
there
all
we go.
Gakpo stats, by the way. So goals 1, accurate passes 25. Didn't pass much. Look, chances created 4, successful dribbles 1 out of 2, crosses 1 out of 1, accurate balls 3 out, long balls 3 out of 3, recoveries 2. I mean, the chances created is nice. He doesn't pass much though in the game. If you do it, he's just really confident with the striking of his ball, and that's the difference. They're hitting it early. Like, I think the timing is everything in football. You get shots in early, you're going to score.
And it's not too bad if he continues doing that, mate. Like when we need him. And I think we had Diaz coming off the bench as well, didn't we, mate? And like Jota to come off. So not too bad. Well, long may it continue, but
I think Tad's got a great point, by the way, in the chat in the last point. Yeah,
Yeah.
a confident player hits that first time, lacking in confidence, you take a touch. Loving Gakpo in this confidence. I mean, I do. He's proving me completely wrong. I was a big doubter of him and Grav last year, and a manager change has just changed everything. Like, fingers crossed, touch wood, they're title winners by the end of the season.
Yeah,
that just lifts. People just look at them in a different light, Jack.
Yeah, it's I get, like, when I spoke to you this season as well, I get Liverpool fans coming into the season, even me as well included. I think we seen the lads at PSV. I think we spoke about it after game. Was it like the week before or whatnot? Like, this lad's, he's got so much potential. Obviously, he's already raw quality now. In terms of what he can produce in front of goal, as you just alluded to there, with a goal, but certainly from an output perspective down the left, assisting as well. I think hopefully we are going into a time now where Gakpo off this season spearheads us to many trophies, but sees a bit more consistency in front of goal as well. So yeah, it's exciting, mate, certainly.
And Bernie backing me. Yeah, but it's nice to be wrong this year, as in that's what I was expecting. So I was expecting them to be the same, and therefore that's why you probably scream a lot in pre-season and say we need more players.
Yeah.
But yeah, it proved me wrong for this season at least. And I love to be wrong. Like, if you like Darwin, I really want Darwin to prove us all wrong and go on this mad run at the end of the season, score like 10, 15 goals, win us the league. And if that's the last thing he does for us, Jack, so nice for him to go with some medals, if he does it.
That's what you want, lad, isn't it? As we said, we had Divock Origi before him as well. We've had players that have contributed to Minamino, Origi, Shaqiri, and they've played a massive part in Liverpool's history over the last couple of years. So yeah, and Nunes contributed again tonight. I think obviously his willingness, his eagerness for Liverpool's second, getting that penalty for Salah to put away, mate. That's what you want: the hunger, the desire, the determination. I mean, that's one thing, as we all know, that Nunes doesn't lack, his willingness to break the box, break the penalty area, and he drawed out the goalkeeper exceptionally well there.
The rapidness of him to get to that as well. Like, that was the thing out of that. How fast did he get there? It was nuts. It was nuts. So, and then the penalty, dude.
Yeah. I was saying,
what was that? I was like, fucking
laser
unbelievable. It's like, no one's saving it. Like, the best keeper in the world isn't saving it. It's curled into the corner. Like, it's gone, like, banana shot it in. It's like, what? Oh my goodness.
I think Mo took those penalty misses a bit personally, really, when he has missed over the last 12 months anyway. But tell you what, I think, has he missed a penalty since he last missed? He's on like some mad run at the minute, and long may it continue.
Madrid, wasn't it, that he missed one?
Yeah, so I tell you, he's getting better, but we know Salah, he was on record this last weeks ago anyway, saying he doesn't really enjoy taking them, but he'll take them anyway. But yeah, as Mohammed said there, top bins as well, and good luck stopping that. Yeah.
The first ever host of a Anfield Index podcast, it wasn't 14 years ago. Probably, it's not. It's less than that. It was 2013 by the time we got podcasts, so it wasn't. But that's John Ritchie. who was the first ever podcast. So thank you, John. Happy birthday to you too. And then he's having a go at me because I said I'm eating my words. I never said that about Lucas. I would like you all to know I was the first guy that predicted Lucas was going to be good because his stats were amazing in that early season with Kenny. It was post his ACL or whatever knee injury he had is when he really went downhill. But up until then, he was having a great time. Like he was playing really well, like breaking stuff up. Everybody was great, and then it just went. Whoop.
It was mad that we signed him as an attacking midfield. Well, he was an attacking midfield in Brazil, winning awards, and then he comes to Anfield, and then typical Rafa style, bit like what the Joelinton's happened at Newcastle. Rafa was like, yeah, I'll turn him into a defensive midfielder, but those fouls on the edge of the penalty area used to do my head in, Gags.
That's when he did that's after his ACL, wasn't it? He just went. He was just so late to the ball all the time. So by the way, folks, remember the super chats. Please do support the channel if you can. We'd love it. We bring the content to you for nothing. It'd be great if you supported us at any point in time. We appreciate it. Like and subscribe for the channel. Please, thousands of you watching now. If you're on Twitter, come on over to YouTube. We'll do the McLaren thing. Come on over and get on over here and give us a like and a subscribe, please. We'd really appreciate it. Ryan Gravenberch is a great person to talk about today. Jack, some of his numbers: the most accurate passer on the pitch, 94%, 5 out of 7 duels won, 2 out of 3 dribbles completed, 7 recoveries, 100% tackles won. Again, he's coming back into that form from early season, I'd say. Like, he did have a bit of a slow patch, I would say. Still solid, but now recently, what do you think is something? Well, today especially,
it's the way he glides, mate. Like, we know Dutch players from a young age are expected to have the ball at the feet, like from the training, but he's a typical Ajax Academy and all that as well when he was coming through. And special player, mate. You watch him, and there's even tonight is obviously on no statistics, 94 percentile in terms of our passing accuracy. There's some spaces he gets in, Gags, and you're like, how have you managed to get out of that? He's got about 5 players around him, and he just little drop of the shoulder. But in terms of just penetrating the opposition midfield, it's a joy to watch, mate. Obviously, I didn't grow up watching the likes of Jan Moby and the legendary midfielders as well at Liverpool, but I watched a certain Xabi Alonso and Steven Gerrard as well. And I tell you, this one, hopefully, Ryan Gravenberch is one name that will be very much be remembering for many years. He's only 22, Gags. 22.
Imagine what happens, Jack, if they actually get this season over the line with the big one. All of them automatically, you in yourself have the confidence. I'm a title winner now. You never have the doubt again. As long as you're fit and healthy and you're not obviously getting old and your legs are going and stuff. That happens with like Fabinho's and the Hendos because we played them into the ground, right? Yeah. And until that doesn't happen, he's going to be ace for us for 2, 3, 4 years, however long he wants to be here, and as long as we don't run him into the ground as well. But Dom's not old, is he? He's quite young. Today he was fantastic as well, and that leads into the goal, doesn't it? Yeah. The whole move for the goal. It was Maka into Bradley, beautiful pass, like run and pass, and what a finish, dude! Lovely.
Is that your favourite goal for Liverpool, one of this season? I think from a transitional point of view, in terms of the flow, like the flow of that goal, for like
just nice to watch.
Yeah, that's typical Liverpool.
It's just poetry, isn't it? Just beautiful football, cut the team up, in behind, tap it in, make the keeper look stupid. He was proper cocky when he played us the first time around a month ago. Yeah. And to be honest, I don't like Spurs too much. I do feel sorry for them for their injuries because I wouldn't like that to happen to us. And you know what? As a club, we've been there, so laughing at someone else isn't really a classy thing to do. We've felt the pain, but it's nice to batter them.
Yeah, nice.
Sorry to say. Sorry, I'm not saying that it's like, they were at full strength and whatever. I'm just
It's
saying it was.
not our fault. Levy's not spending the money, though, mate. Is it? Like,
Yeah, but yeah. Don't get me started on FSG blood.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna start getting my blood out like AFC TV blood.
Daniel Levy and FSG probably RD level, maybe.
Wait up. We'll do AG. Yeah, fantastic performance on the front foot. From start, showed we were levels above. Gakpo is getting better and better. Great numbers. 100% start every week for me. Robbo even had a good game. Robbo was all right. We won. It was great, but he was all right. There was a time he's still charging out of position for no reason. Jack. Does my head in. Didn't cost us, but it can cost you if it's a better team.
If you're doing that against Isaac, he'll exploit the space, certainly.
I know.
I
know. Congrats on 40 years. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Up the Reds. Let's get another trophy. You plan to go to Wembley, Gags? If I can get a ticket, I will go. Let's see. So probably do the post-match outside on an iPhone, somewhere with Eddie and Greg if we can get tickets. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll have to see what we get in the ballots and stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you got the opportunity, go, lad. Go. And you can do the post-match Gags, the Gags Tandon show after at Wembley anyway. So
do it outside. With the Wembley, outside there and get talking on it and go live. It'll be fun. I'd love to do that and have a mic, but we'd have to get Greg to invest in the proper equipment if we're going to do it. So yeah, Greg, start looking at it now. If we
on the fly.
Oh dear. Anyway, Eddie's having a go at me, but let's see. Yeah, Damo. Damo's saying Johan Cruyff had his turn. Ryan Gravenberch has his half turn.
The Gravy half turn. There we go.
So another finale at the Anfield South becomes a routine. I'm almost bored. Never bored. This is the only time this competition becomes worth it. All of the. Yeah. Would you agree, Jack? I mean, I hate it, but it's when you get to the semis, that's when this tournament's different.
Yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. I think. I know, obviously, I spoke to you early on the season. I think everyone had this view on the competition. But I think as a whole collective, as a fan base now, I think it just goes to show the quality. I think go back 10 years when Liverpool weren't on this level, in terms of you look at Conor Bradley coming in, Joe Quansah coming in, Nunes even coming off the bench, Jossa and Diaz. We've never been in such a promising position as a football club. I know with like maybe one or two transfers, and Slot's already been on record this week with Gary Lineker saying that there will be business. But it's just, I think it just strengthens us twofold, not just in the Premier League and Champions League, but I think these competitions do help in terms of building that consistency in terms of going into the back end of May, and not just for this season, but going to next season as well. Like these are competitions where you're looking at Chiesa as well. We haven't even mentioned him as well. And playing them into form, really. I think these competitions are perfect.
Agreed. I mean, we've got FA Cup coming up as well on the weekend, which a lot of players are going to get some game time, which is going to be great. Virgil has said, I'm always proud to be leading the boys, but these occasions are special. When the time is there, we will be ready. And it's a while away. It's like 6 weeks away, right? Five and a bit weeks away. So it's not like usual where end of Feb we've got it. So Tottenham accumulated 0.0 x got against Liverpool this evening. Ouch, that's terrible. AG says, congrats on 14 years, long time listener, keeper. Thank you so much, AG. Really appreciate it. What did Greg is yeah, he's got the cash. Get the cash out, Greg. Get the cash out. I'm glad we're facing Newcastle. They'll come to play, unlike Burnley, Arsenal or Stoke. What do you think of that point?
They played really well, mate. I think we all loved watching that last night, didn't we, as neutrals? Isaac will be a threat, but you'd expect Liverpool going into that game as favourites. But yeah, certainly, mate. I think we've got the quality to show them what we're all about. But I think obviously Newcastle, they did go to the final last season, narrowly missed out. Obviously Nick Pope didn't play in that game, so I think it was a big miss for them last year. But I think, mate, this is what we thrive in: big big finals, whatever that be in league, even Liverpool playing a five-a-side tournaments, we'd like to hope that Liverpool would win that as well. But yeah, we're going for our 11th League Cup, and let's hope we can get it over the line, mate. But yeah, because I think Newcastle will. We're not going to write them off. We're not going to disrespect them. So we're expecting a big game, and certainly we've got big players to step up. But we play our game. I think we'll have enough. Fingers crossed.
Oh. What's up?
Oh. Hello.
There you go. I'm back. Years or more. Look forward. Oh, did I disappear there, dude?
No, I think it might have just been my connection. It might have been my connection or whatnot.
Oh, okay.
It was just a bit laggy or whatnot. I don't know.
Okay. Mr. Wells has been listening to AI for 10 years or more. Looking forward to the next thing. If you've been listening to 10 years or more, you've pretty much been listening from the start, because I think the podcasting is 11 years, just gone 11. So we'll be 12 this year. So yeah, you've been in a while. Well, a while. Thank you so much, Mr. Wells, for your support. Congrats on 14 years. That I'm mainly here because I fancy Jack. Wow, you have some, that's admirers, my friend.
That's a red card for you, Kev. Red card, Simbin, VAR, red card. I'll be having a word with you later on. It's so good.
So Virgil's contracts. What the future brings, I have no idea. Anyone who says they know it, they are absolutely wrong. Wow. Okay. Damn. I thought I knew it. I'm wrong. Sam wants a hat-trick against Plymouth. And what's this one? During the match, I suddenly became frightened, and I thought, will Liverpool fans ever see a better defense? No, they won't. They just won't. I just don't think we will. I don't think the Premier League does.
He's so good, mate, isn't he? Like, we can get another 3-4 years out of him. Like, certainly. I think as we said on we watched along, like the sports science from, even you look at Van Dijk, you look at Salah as well, the longevity of those lads can certainly go a bit more longer, really, to say the least. But yeah.
Is that Jack going now? There you go.
There we go.
You went this time.
Oh, chat let us know. I was going to say, it might be my awful connection, but I don't know.
Oh, I think I paused, actually, looking on this side. Yeah, something's going on today with the Wi-Fi, maybe. Not sure.
Might be StreamYard.
I think it's telling us to get on with it. Yeah, it's telling us to get on with it. But okay. So Spider says Newcastle don't seem to turn up in finals, and he says that I disappeared, not you. So there you go. And then Mo's been around for 12 years. There you go. Amazing. Thank you, folks. The last goal was the captain himself. I didn't notice who took the corner. Was it Robbo? Or was it Maka? I don't know.
Let's have a quick look on that one. I got the data on that, but yeah, Virgil van Dijk. It was just quickly check on and got the assist on that goal. It was It was McAllister. Maka got the assist on that, mate. I think obviously statistically in the Premier League over the last couple of years, I think he's the highest scoring centre half. So he does get quite a lot of goals, really, to say the least. Virgil van Dijk, but I'd like to see a bit more. I think there's certain games when you watch Van Dijk, you come away from the ground going, or watching from around the world going, you could have had an hat-trick tonight. But tonight he was colossal, really. Whatever superlatives you want to describe Virgil, but Rolls Royce, everyone was saying, mate. But yeah, he was extremely special, and let's hope. I think as a captain, Gags, I think, as I spoke on my watch along, Hendo done a really good job in terms of leading this team. But I do think with Virgil now captaining this Liverpool side, I think we're going to hopefully go on to even greater heights with him as captain.
I think so. It's he's the captain I always wanted, to be honest. I really did. So, and he's there now, and he's fingers crossed he's going to be around for a while, because he's so calm, so cool with everything. Just makes it easy for us. And I think he, when you've got a leader like that, it inspires the rest of the squad or the team. We just have, when Hendo was captain towards the end, and he was panicking on the ball a lot, and those loopy balls were going up. He couldn't control it. Everything was just going up in the air. That sends that sends shivers through everyone. Then captain's not even on it, or he's giving the ball away a lot. In that, this guy, he's not going to have that. You're just going to get 9, 8, 9, 10 out of 10 every game. Doesn't dip. So that's what I get out of a leader, is never going to let you down.
Yeah.
And so he's the best one to have, personally. And it was really nice for him to finally score a goal, because this season been awful at corners. Like, we have been terrible.
You do wonder how many games we'd score by goals, Gags, if we just added a bit more. We're not quite Arsenal, Stoke City already tonight, as Chat already alluded to. But
imagine if we were as good as them on corners.
Yeah. So
what would be the league now? Like
30 points.
Bloody hell! It would have probably been close to being like perfect.
Yeah.
Because you just even the draws, you just nick one with off a corner, like they have. That's what some of their points. A lot of their points from those set pieces.
Quick one on that as well, Gags and Chat. How good was Nunes at that front post?
Oh my god, that's the best.
Eddie, can you find, please? There must be some data out there that I know I said when we watched them. The amount of headers that lad won at the front post. I get he's there to score goals, but to prevent goals tonight, he was exceptional, mate. It was like having Big Sammy Hippie at the front post, mate. It was an absolute joke in the air. Defensive striker, to say the least.
Absolutely. Leads by example on the pitch, my kind of captain. This is the one, though. If you haven't seen this, I'll send you the WhatsApp, dude. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see the fake hand?
I've seen it as him diving, really.
No. There's a fake. Where have I put it? Where did I put it? It's in here. Yeah, one second. I'm going to send it to you on WhatsApp so you can watch it live and get your reaction, because this was bloody hilarious, mate. Where should I drop it?
He just does my head in, though. Like,
Richarlison. I've just put it in a WhatsApp that we're in. If you just watch that for a second, what Van Dijk does to Richarlison, then you know what your mate Kev's talking about. But very, very funny.
Yeah, he is.
You've got to say that's the moment of the match.
Yeah. You think Richarlison can get better, but he's a joy sometimes. Virgil van Dijk with what he does, he's just so good. I know Tottenham fans might be like, was the and then the first half, but it's Richarlison actually get a decent striker. He's no way in shape or form going to be replacing Harry Kane. No chance. But yeah.
There's your answer.
Yeah. Four headers, nice one, Sam. Yeah, you need that. Obviously, we'd like 4 goals in a game as well from Nunes, but we can't have everything really. But yeah, he was there to do a job, and especially he's every man to a man really. It was good.
Oh, actually, looks like Eddie's got some other numbers. 3 headed clearances from corners to our box, and then pressed all over the park, dangerous throughout. Fair play. Richarlison is the git that keeps giving, not gift.
In a bit, Richie, lad.
They're always something with Richarlison. I'm sure it's his time at Everton that's made marks on him. Yeah, he's just an idiot, though. He is an idiot. I mean, to be fair, he did get clocked. Let's be honest. He did get clocked with the elbow. I mean, Virg. I wouldn't say Virg is lucky, but I think it's because it looked like, the way it was. It just, I don't know. What do you think? Was he lucky to stay on the pitch, or?
I think he's just got to be a bit stronger, mate. If I'm being honest, I think centre half, even Virgil. Yes, he's being a bit aggressive, but it's modern day football, mate. We know these modern day footballers. Some of them just go down far too easy for my liking. Van Dijk, defenders can't defend with their arms behind the back, though, mate. You've got to have some shape or form of tangling of bodies.
Holding off, aren't you? And then it's like, that's what they said. It just went up a little bit. But you know what the problem is? You get one bad guy on VAR.
Oh, yeah.
And you're foops in it.
Yeah.
Like, if that was Coote, probably would have said send him off.
Yeah, so.
Well, you just give him a chance.
Yeah. And was it the Tottenham game? Was it last year or the year before? when Richie done his celebration, and then Jota went up the other end 20 seconds later and scored. So Richard, Richard was
it last year or the year before?
Yeah, Richarlison. He's the pantomime villain, to say the least. Richie at Anfield, anyway, but he's let's see, he was.
Verge catching Richarlison with an elbow couldn't happen to a nicer fella. I think overall, though, it was the most controlled semi-final you're going to find. I just was marveling at how relaxed the watch was. Like, it's a semi. As a fan, you're going to be stressed in a semi-final. Like, I look at my heart rate. It's the lowest it's been all day. It's like, now I would still be pumping and going. Like, this is the type of thing that the slot team is insane. It's insane. I mean, again, it's not the best Spurs side, but still, semi-finals are going to be tough. And we've just made that look like a cakewalk. So all credit to the players and the manager and the coaching staff. And there's only, one injury at the moment, Trent? Is that the only one we've got?
Yeah, I think so. By the looks of it, yeah.
I mean, if it stays that way for another month or two, we just need 6-7 weeks out of these boys, and we could be very close to clinching another Premier League title. So, fingers, toes, everything crossed for these boys, and I've just got a good feeling about it. And I think now it's time to talk about those fixtures, because everybody is saying in Discord that Villa has now moved forward. So that is interesting. Have they already done it? I don't think they have, but it looks like it's moving in between the Wolves and the City game.
Oh.
So Everton away, Wolves home, and then we have Villa away, City away. Then we have Newcastle at home, Southampton at home, and then it's going to be the cup final, Newcastle. So we play Newcastle twice in about 3-4 weeks. Yeah. So
bring them on.
I mean, it's mad that this has become another crunch month all of a sudden, because those away games are tough, dude. Like, Ever away, Villa away, City away. That's 3 in a row. I don't know. It's literally, I think if we get through these with 3 wins, those 3 wins plus Wolves 4 in a row, if we can go on a Premier League 4 in a row, I will probably say we're going to win the league. Like that's it. It's done.
Yeah, this is where seasons are won and lost, mate, aren't they? And this is what being a Liverpool fan is like. We want to be in these contentions. You want to be in these situations. You want to be with the possibility of being a couple of wins away from Wembley. But it's as you were saying with the watching this Liverpool team, mate, with your heart rate and everything. It's took a bit of an adaptation for me as well, mate. Probably for others, watching for 8-9 years of watching Klopp, some games basketball, but such utter control, mate. This is how you win. Like, we've watched City in the league, whatever happens in terms of off the pitch, but in terms of the way they play football with Guardiola as pump, is very much of just controlling, killing games off. Even watching Bob and Bill for Liverpool's managers, obviously watching the documentaries. I wish I was around watching that dominating period, but yeah, we are the best football team in the land, mate, this season, and let's hope injuries permitting and just a bit of luck along our way. But in football, as we know, you create your own luck.
I totally agree. Honest, if you know me a little bit, my thoughts are more on Sunday already than about a final in a month. It's more than a month, actually. Our performance today was something that pleased me the most. He's just very simple, isn't he, as a manager? And that's all that matters to him at the end of the day. Hey, we're done with this. It's fine. So, yeah, I mean, we've got something to look forward to for sure in 5 weeks' time. There's plenty of football to play before that time. I believe that final, or following that final, it's then the international break, I believe. So literally from now till then, we are back to back. And that's going to be interesting, because I think there's going to be a Champions League game in there somewhere as well. Following that, maybe. I'm not sure, but I think there will be. It's going to be full on, dude. this is crunch. This is actually feels like crunch time. I know we're saying January was, but this actually feels like even more crunch time just because the form Everton are in. Everton, Villa away, we always struggle for some reason. Don't know why, or at least it feels like we do. And then Man City away is another one we always struggle with. So yeah, I think it's just going to be we're going to be on the edge of our seats for the next month. Absolute edge of our seats for the next month.
Yeah. I was just getting the fixtures up there, mate. See if we can find the. Usually it says on Google the to be decided with the Champions League fixtures, but yeah, no, it's a joy, mate. I think this period, as you said, the most probably, of course, it's going to be a long way until the end of May, but let's hope we set the foundations. We've already laid some good building blocks into coming into the season, last couple of weeks, last couple of months as well. But I think just quickly touching on Slot there, as you alluded to there, mate. His team plays how he presents himself, like any manager in any business. Like if you got a busy manager or whatnot, it makes you put you on edge. But Arne Slot, he's just so calm, mate. His football team, most importantly, plays with an absolute utter calmness of a total Dutch football manager. And if he's not panic on the touchline because he knows he's got confidence, he even himself says the squad he's inherited, but even still, he's still got a job to do, and these lads have done. But yeah, it's just so refreshing. We don't panic. Like even if it's like 5 minutes to go in the next couple of weeks, if we're playing Everton or Goodison, if we need a goal, and we certainly will need a goal, we'll probably end up getting it because that's just the confidence and the quality that we do possess, mate.
Because we can go to that level, can't we? We can go to the like look at Forest away. We was like it was nothing, and then we scored, and then it was just like onslaught.
Yeah,
I don't think Forest felt anything like it for a while all season. It was like, what the hell happened here? So yeah, I agree with you. I think there's levels to the team as well that we probably haven't even seen, and maybe when it starts to get to crunch time, we might start showing that. I just hope we've got the legs for it when that happens. Someone said stay humble. Stay humble.
Stay humble. Of course.
And Damo, do you think Arteta made the Arsenal lads watch tonight's game to show them how it's done? I don't know. I think Arsenal are just going to be screaming their heads off right now because they're going to be so disappointed. But yeah, I think there's a saying out there, right? Or not a saying, but there's like theories or research where people say that the best leaders end up, what's the way I can put this? The best leaders, the team that they manage, not just football, but any team, that team becomes, in essence, like that leader, or at least displays the qualities of that leader. Klopp was an emotional, loved heavy metal like type of guy, and the team played like that. Slot is utter calmness. And solidity feels like, solid guy mentally, everything. And the team plays like that. But what they got in common is that they seem to be very, very good leaders that can push their ideas onto their teams and they take it on board. And also there's harmony in the teams as well, that they can keep that harmony going. Now, some of the stuff for Slot obviously is left over from Klopp, and Klopp gets the credit for how he's built the squad and how they, behave. But I'm really believing that research and those sayings that, hey, so the best leaders can make the teams in their kind of passion or the way they are, the way they want to be. And definitely Klopp and Slot, two polar opposites, but the team does play in an opposite effect. Whereas this semi-final would have been gung-ho from minute one with Klopp. It would have been nuts. And the crowd's different too.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Actually a team.
Yeah. I'd even say the crowd. I don't know, obviously you listen on the game, or even when if anyone's gotten the game this season as well. I think even like rival fans are like, oh, why is Anfield like quiet? But at the end of the day, like, as I think Carragher mentioned on the episode of The Overlap this week, he said, like, you can't be gun-ho like from the crowd like every 95 minutes of the game. It's impossible. But as you said there, man, it's a great point, is the crowd in general. Obviously the away is the away, it's always absolutely bouncing, as we know, but like at home it's just getting used to, because we've had like 8-9 years, as you said, with Klopp style football going end to end. It's always on the edge of the seat, but it's more of a no Liverpool fan out there will ever get tired of winning. Don't let any rival fan or anyone, any Liverpool fan say that for a matter, because we'll take every single trophy, every single win, every single 3 points on a week-to-week basis. But it's just having that adaptation period. But obviously, I was made up to listen to some classic songs coming back as well from the terraces, which is always well and good.
There was loads, and it's nice. I think when the fans know that I think when the third went in, everybody was completely relaxed. Like, it just became a party, didn't it? And I think those are the best semi-finals, actually. I think this is similar to, reminded me of a semi-final we had with Crystal Palace. I don't know if you remember it, but we lost the first leg away at Selhurst Park 1-0, and they were proper getting cocky. And then we beat them 5-0 in the second leg. I think, was it Clinton? Who was the guy? He was right Payne. He used to score against us all the time. Can't remember his name. But if Damo, you remember, you might remember him. The Palace forward who scored against us in the 1-0. They were proper giving it large after that. And then they came to Anfield. We absolutely sorted. I think Lippmann had a mad game. And it just today reminded me of that kind of turnaround. And it was just a party atmosphere after that. So yeah, we went on to win the trophy, I think, that year. So let's hope it's similar. This was 4-0 though, not 5. Damn. Yeah. Should have been 5.
We'll get them again anyway, mate. It's we'll get them again. We've got Spurs in the league, haven't we, again? Or have we played them both? No,
I don't think we have.
No, we've boxed them. Yeah, played them 4 times this season.
Yeah.
In a bit Spurs. So
we have played them. Did we beat them at home as well?
I think so. Actually, no, sorry. We've got to play them at Anfield. We played them 3 times. April, 26th of April. That's going to be the 4th to last game in the league this season. So, yeah.
I wonder if Andrew's still there by then, or if he's gone.
He's surely got to be gone, hasn't he? The
pressure's on him because they were hoping this would get to the final and then he deserves to stay. But any more losses now, I mean, is it really his fault? If the squad's, I don't know. Is it because of the style he plays that they're that they're getting injured? I don't know. It needs some kind of research into it, I think. Someone's got to find out. But if it is, then maybe it is. He's a Liverpool fan, but he dropped in my estimation. It is, that's right, Damo. It was Clinton Morrison. That's the guy. Thank you very much. He was a cocky lad, man. And he got really shown up in the second leg. What was I saying?
It was with Ange, style and that.
Ange is a Liverpool fan, and we all really liked him, and he started really well. But when he did that press conference and he pointed out VAR, and he was like, "That's just the game." When our goal was disallowed, a goal with video assistant referees. This used to be a common thing when there was no video assistant referee because there was no one to watch it back, and we wouldn't mind it then because people make mistakes. But with a video assistant referee, to not give a goal and it was literally looked like sabotage from from whoever was on then, and he just went, "Oh, these things happen," and then when it happens to him a few weeks later, he's like all up in arms. I just lost a lot of respect, even though he's a red. I lost a lot of respect for him at that point, where I'm like, call a spade, mate. Call it a shit decision. You got advantage of it. You won the game, but call it what it is because people respect you more for that shit.
I was gonna say, Ange, if you need a ticket, if you're out of a job in a couple of weeks, you can certainly might get a ticket anyway. But
no, he's not getting a ticket with us, mate.
No. In terms of the he's been on record on many of his interviews. He's a massive Liverpool fan, but certainly had a job to do tonight, mate. And you've had injuries, but I think for me, you live and die by the sword, really, in regards to your tactics as a manager. Yes, he's had injuries. He played 2 DMs tonight. Could have come to Anfield and tried to give it a bit more of a go. Bit similar with Newcastle. I know they were 2-0 up in their tie last night. But I think, yes, injuries are part of parcel. But the way in which Ange, from a week-to-week basis, applies his team, far too much of a higher line for my liking. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous tactics from Ange.
Yeah. They didn't today. They tried to stay back today until they went 1 behind. And that's it.
Yeah, it's just getting that right balance for me tonight, mate. No shots on target in the whole 97 minutes or whatever it was. Like, that's not good enough for me. An attacking sense, even still with all their injuries.
That's not true, Sam. It was the other way around. Slot said no to Tottenham. He was their first choice, and he said, "I want to stay a year." It's as if he knew. It's as if he knew.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it was the other way around. Anything else we need to talk about?
So a little look in terms of performances.
Man of the match. Yes.
Man of the match. Who was your man of the match? There was quite a lot of performances. I go with mine again. You probably shake your head again. Like
you want Bradley, don't you?
No, Gravenberch. I want to go Gravenberch.
Oh, Grav was good. I was so impressed with him. But I think maybe Mo, because the deadlock goal is the important one. Scoring first is the key, and he was running the game today. I thought the cross in for the goal was great. The penalty, I think he was involved in actually creating the penalty as well with Nunes.
Yeah.
So I thought the penalty was beautiful. Like that's probably the best penalty he's ever taken for us. And he was involved heavily and causing all sorts of havoc for them. And after the first day where he wasn't doing that and he went through a bit of a blip, that was a nice. It seems like he's really back on it now. So it's Mo for me, Grav for you, and your mate wants Darwin to be man of the match for clearing headers. That don't work for me, mate. Good player. Did well today, very well today, but not a man of the match. No, don't think so.
I think on football they got Szoboszlai as man of the match. So I think we've mentioned already his qualities.
He was.
I think we are now seeing the best of Dominic Szoboszlai. I was quite harsh coming into the season and wanted to see more, considering the absolute outlay that Liverpool put on for him. But it's about what Arne Slott's doing well. We're not just look at what he's doing Gakpo, but certainly bringing the best out of Dominic Szoboszlai. In terms of breaking the lines tonight, I think it was him and Curtis Jones, even when Jones is playing that 6 tonight. Sometimes on some occasions, but it's Szoboszlai is getting used to the system, getting used to the football club. And I think, as we mentioned with Gravenberch, I think Dom's 22, 23 as well. So his future's ahead of him, and if we can just build off these quality performances season upon season for some of these lads in this team, we're just going to be in such a promising position, mates. And we need them all. Really,
good performances all round. I mean, people are saying here, Jones had a good game and Connor had a great game, and nobody's even mentioned Ibu, solid as a rock. The centre backs were great. Robbo was fine, not great, but fine. Made a few mistakes, but so did Bradley towards the end. So both of them pretty similar, but the game was up by at that point. The game was completely up, and so it's just nice to get to another final. We need to focus now on. I'm not too bothered what happens on Sunday, by the way. Like literally, if the kids did lose to Plymouth, it would be one less fixture headache for us in the coming months, weeks.
Yeah.
But I don't think Slot thinks like that, unfortunately. But like I said, I'd be happy to keep going further in the FA Cup as long as it's like lower league teams and it's not a Premier League team, because then Slot's going to want to play his first team against a PL team.
Would anyone unleash Chiesa against Plymouth, lad?
Yeah.
And if you're a Plymouth defender, you're like, mate, that's a Euros winner coming at me like for Italy. Like, just go.
Jota's going to play. I think Darwin came off early because he's probably going to play.
Diaz didn't come on the back end of the game as well.
God, I hope he doesn't send all like these guys and one of them gets injured. Just send Darwin, Chiesa, and Jota for now. Also Jota though, would you really want him? Because has Dan left? Dan's has left right now.
He's on loan at Sunderland.
Yeah. So
McConnell will probably get a game. Yeah, Tyler.
Did McConnell not leave either?
No, Morton. We did have a bid from Middlesbrough, as the lads were saying on Daily Red this week. So we had a 10 million bid from Middlesbrough, but we decided to reject that because we think we can get a bit more. So fair enough.
Okay, I've not been. I've been mental busy this week, completely like day and night working, but not on Anfield Index on the day job. So I am. The transfer deadline for me was just gone. I just like we're not signing anyone, so I'm not interested.
Oh god. We knew it'd be a quiet night or a quiet window anyway.
Yeah, let's just pray for fitness of the lads. Thankfully, Trent didn't get injured too seriously, and it's days rather than months, weeks. Months. Fuck's sake, don't say that. I mean, weeks. So that's nice to hear, and hopefully he's back for City, which is what, a week away. No, is that right?
It's games.
No. It's 2 weeks away. City's 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
2 and a bit. 23rd. That's a while yet. So
Not too bad. Not too
yeah,
bad.
let's not wish the time away, shall we?
Enjoy. Save it every minute watching these Reds as well.
Yeah. All right then. I have nothing else. What about yourself? Anything else that we need to cover before we go?
No, just make sure you do hit that subscribe button, mate. Everyone, and on Anfield Index, plenty more shows on the horizon across all from everyone, not just me and Gags, but obviously Trev, Dave, and obviously post-match Raw is getting recorded now, so do get involved with that as well, everyone. And yeah, what a season this is for the Reds, mate.
Up the Reds, fantastic win. 14 years for Anfield Index. It's all happening, and yeah, let's hope this 15th year, which has just kicked off now, is a big one for us, because Liverpool go and win the big one, and that would just put the cherry on the icing on the cake. Would be absolutely lovely. So praying for it, hope it happens. Please do like and subscribe Anfield Index. Like Jack just said, loads of free content coming up on here, and we have a whole podcast service. Go and check out AnfieldIndexPro.com. And if you would like to join us on Discord, where I'm doing text commentary while Jack does the watch along, I'm watching him. Then I'm also doing the commentary in there in Discord, so you can come and join us in there. AnfieldIndex.com/Discord. I'll get it right. There you go. So yeah, make sure you come and join us in Discord as well. You're all welcome. It's free to join, and any subscribers get access to all the hidden areas there as well, which is great. So plenty of perks available on AI2 if you're a subscriber. So with that, I think I've plugged everything I need to. Once again, thanks to this man for doing a big long shift again, nearly 4 hours tonight on watch along and post match. We really appreciate it. Thanks to Eddie for being on with all the stats and the quotes. Appreciate that too. And Damo, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Happy 14th. On to 15th, and let's hope we win number 20 this year. Up the Reds. See you on Sunday, folks.